Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's kind of a impromptu stream for today. So this Formula Renault 3.5. It's going to be the first race that I'm running in the series. So
the track temperature is decreasing. It's now 82
hopped
Fahrenheit.
on for a track that's I'm fairly comfortable with, fairly familiar with. Okay, that should be.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Adam, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Oh, this is already starting off really well. Stop, stop. Holy crap.
Pit exit's clear.
Wanted to try to race this just to build up my experience on road courses and high downforce open wheelers, and maybe more events, more races will make me less I think I'm just going to start in the back. This is going really, really, really well. I tried doing something. I don't think it's going
Exit is clear. Push now.
to work out too well. It's like only one person has actually completed a lap. There we go. There's more people. I know what I'm doing wrong. It's just a matter of not continuously doing it. Oh my god. I did not have this much trouble in practice. I've got no video proof of that, but throughout the week and about an hour ago, I ran, I've probably run about 50 laps at least throughout the week. Ran 10 laps earlier just to kind of get up to speed, knock the rust off of it. And I just, with no problem at all. And then suddenly today, all of a sudden just now, I'm like having so much trouble doing anything. So maybe maybe this was a sign. Maybe I just need to quit for a while because I can't drive to save my freaking life. Holy crap. This is terrible. I don't know. I guess I went to the bathroom before I hopped in the server, and I guess I crapped out all my talent. I don't get it. This has been a bad weekend. It's been a bad several weekends so far. Good Lord. I know DRS is a thing in these cars. I'm not going to be able to complete another lap, so...
P15.
Dead last of the qualifiers, so I'm sure.
That's the end of the session. 15th place.
My car number 1. I'm going to be really mad if I'm car number 1. That was a 7, so... Yeah. Dead last of the qualifier. What am I even doing here? For the record, all that racket is because the ice cream man drove by. So, yeah. Now I'm wishing Twitter had, or Twitch had a tag for your stream for just I suck. Don't expect anything great, because that definitely would have applied. No pit stops. It's just 20 laps, I believe.
Yeah.
temp is 74 Fahrenheit. Laps. Okay, Adam, stay calm, focus. Green, let's go, let's go. Clear lap. side, clear right.
Jesus. That was stupid. I was practically in the wall trying to...
On your right. Still there. Clear to the right. Car left.
Yeah,
Left,
y'all go
left,
ahead.
Clear to the left. Incident 10-5. We think it might be Da Silva. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
This race is 20 laps. It's not particularly long. I mean, they're long laps, almost 2 minutes.
10th position.
It's okay.
There's an incident
Venga, Pedro.
turn 6.
Dale, Pedro, de verdad. Joder, tío, no saben correr con gente alrededor.
Burn their front tires off by the end of this thing. Woo! Let's get you through there.
We think P5 has binned it in Canada corner. Sixth place. On your left. Clear left. No, Adam. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Arrow push is a lot worse
That's all I
I was
need.
expecting.
Keep your exit speeds up and stay smooth.
Arruinaste la carrera, chaval. Innecesario, me cago en Dios, no.
E7.
Assuming these guys are using DRS, and that's why they're flying past.
Clear left. Bad luck, mate.
DRS works differently in this car than it does in F1. F1, you have specific zones that you use it in. And you have to be within 1 second of the car in front of you. Whereas in
Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
in this series, you can use it anywhere on the racetrack at any distance. You don't have to be within a second, I think. And but you only have 8 uses of it to use throughout the race. So but you only get to use it 8 times, so near as I can tell, the best strategy is to just kind of, you know, save them up throughout the race and then use them. This guy's gonna get a run, so 5 seconds to the car behind, so.
Far left. Still there. Clear left. Looks looks like P5's gone off in turn 5. Bad luck, Adam. Come on, don't let him get away.
Yeah, I'm aware that I am bleeding positions. I need a good, solid race. Every race I've done this season, has not gone very well. So, and after yesterday's iGPS race, that did not end in the amount of tears I expected it to. Guys behind, though, have been closing up, probably because these three up here are just doing everything but killing each other, but they want to race that hard right now, then they're more than welcome to.
The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
But yeah, with the way the iGPS race went yesterday, I just need to get a good finish. Like, I've had good finishes in the other races that didn't go well, but chalk that up more to luck and strategy than actually being good. So I've heard how great this series is. It's very clean, very competitive. So I thought I'd give it a shot. DRS just to kind of help put some space between me and the guy behind, and maybe try to stay up with these guys as well.
one off in turn 3, yellow flag. Just 150.8.
It's about what I was running in practice, but as is typical, I slow down in the actual race itself, so...
P6, sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace, sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace, sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap in front is now 2.2.
Dirty air really isn't affecting this car now, so since it's almost 2 seconds to the guy in front. A half second faster than
Okay, arc distance should be about 10 laps remaining on this tank.
Ten to go and 10 laps left in the gas tank. That was a little concerning.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 1.2 seconds.
Need another gear. So one thing I've noticed with this car, just in my short time driving it, is that it seems like
There's an incident in turn 14. Looks like it's Stevenson.
I don't know if it's because of the tires or the fuel. But I've noticed that it gets kind of sketchy, like on power. Towards like after a few laps on, so it's like its best grip is
The gap in front is now 1.5.
like its best grip is going to be right after the tires warm up for the first couple laps, and then it seems to slowly lose grip. Over the course of the race. Mostly rear grip. Guy behind us catching slightly. P6 right now, so according to my iRating and car number, it's about where I'm supposed to be, so
2.0 seconds. Your lap time was at 152.1. P4's gone off in turn 5. Da Silva is getting closer. The gap is now 3.7. Sixth place.
try to use the DRS to maybe gain on these guys and get away from the guy behind a bit.
Looks like P5's gone off in turn 3.
soon.
Well done, Adam. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. P5. That Silva is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.9 seconds. He's quicker than you into turn 3.
Pretty sure he's quicker than me everywhere.
That Silva is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.0 seconds.
Third place seems to be slowing down a bit.
Left side. Keep it steady. Clear left.
sense prolonging the inevitable.
The gap to Da Silva ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds. P6, you've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
Hate that corner. I hate that corner. It's always, always, always giving me trouble. Doesn't matter what car I drive. It's never very confident going through there.
Fastest lap for Ellis, 149.9. The gap to Da Silva ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3. Two laps remaining, only 2 more laps of fuel. The guy behind's catching, the gap's now 3.2.
Damn mad. Need more gears. Damn near an expert at pissing away solid finishes.
White flag, 1 more lap. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
feel like this almost
1 gallon remaining.
proves that the forced pit stops in F1 and the IRO1 series are what makes me look better than I really am.
Good race, everybody.
Looks like P4 has binned it in. Bill Mitchell bend. I think P5 has binned it in. Turn 14.
He just activated DRS.
Yellow flag. Watch out. B6. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Okay.
Congrats, James.
Dang, fuel was right on point.
Good race, guys.
Alright, well, that wasn't terrible. I think it was a clean race. I don't think I got any incidents. I'll have to double check. So, should help the safety rating a bit. Since that's been trending
Nice
downward.
mistake at turn 2 there, but yeah, it happened.
But yeah, I'll debrief once I get back. Normally I don't run the full, or normally I do go the full way around just because I want to try to get as many corners to count as possible before the last car crosses the start-finish line, and gives me a chance to cool down a tad. Oh, Jesus. So not a bad car. It's pretty fun. It doesn't feel as nimble as
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Box in 30, 160 feet.
it's not as nimble as the F1 car. Oh, by the way, for those that are watching on Twitch or Facebook, I am using Streamlabs again for this session because I wanted, you know, I've done a couple races with OBS, and it didn't. The stream didn't die on me halfway through like it had been. So I'm thinking maybe it's an OBS issue, but just for SNGs, I switched back to Streamlabs OBS for this just to see how that goes. Yeah, see if this stream holds up or if it disconnects in the middle of it again or what, so we'll find out. As I've said before, though, if nothing else, the YouTube video usually isn't in multiple pieces, so yeah, not much to really cover there. It wasn't like a hugely insane race, really. Tires don't really wear on these cars, so pretty much tore up the left front more than anything. Yep. Qualifying was terrible, but thankfully wasn't an indicator of how the actual race was going to go. Kind of wish I had qualified or done a better job qualifying, because maybe starting a little further forward would have helped me get a little bit better result. But yeah, so that scared me. I thought I saw this guy coming up this direction and it was like, oh no, my first Formula Renault 3.5 race is gonna end right here. Because I figured there's nowhere else he was going to go. He was going to go into the grass, and the way the grass is on iRacing, I fully expected that to yank him off the track and into all of us. So I swung out because I was waiting for the dive bomb. We survived. Went into this next corner, saw the dive again. It was just like, oh, this isn't gonna. I think he ultimately got past me at some point. Or if he did, he didn't last long. So, hang on. Yeah. '17 locked up, I guess, or nope. Guy behind locked up. Or guy behind swung out to miss the crash. He didn't get on the brakes in time. 17, I think, locks up to avoid the... Oh no, that's just him. So this guy swung out, locks up, catches that dude. 17 gets into it. I think is it that one? Okay, here it is. Not sure what happens here. Off track. Murdered cones. Netcode, maybe? Oh! Synchronized spinning off of this corner. Looks like this guy got squeezed. Catches the grass, and he's just kind of along for the ride at that point. And then this guy self-spins off that corner that I mentioned is one that I hate because it's gatey and it's blind. That was scary too. I see the smoke. One car, another car. I think right after this somebody else loses it. Maybe not. Did he just lose it? Or is he blinking? Or I don't know. Now it's just showing random stuff, I guess. There we go. Got on the gas too hard and around. Gets up, goes off track and into the barrier. Boink. Here. Guess he loses it off the corner here. A weird spot to... Oh, we just drove off into the grass and that was that. Loses it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about with that corner. Off track. Into the wall. Okay, maybe that was the one that I was like almost crap my pants on because there was a car in the middle of the track. I thought these guys in front of me were going to kill each other too. He's having about as much trouble as I was having in qualifying. I think at this point though his tires are hot, so like every corner he goes into he's just gonna lose the rear end. He had a nice recovery. He was about caught right back up to me at the end there. Same song, different verse. Wonder if maybe because of like internet stuff, it's registering all these cars as netcode hits. And again, this time he kills it. Off track. Gets back on just in front of me, so I wasn't able to capitalize on that. Loses it. He loses it. And I'll tell you this too. That's one thing I noticed with this car is that it's deceptively easy to drive on throttle off the corner. Because it feels really planted. See, we missed one. So it feels really planted when you're going through the corner, and it doesn't really, when you get on the gas, sometimes it doesn't like really spin up the rear tires much, and so you don't think anything of it. Oh, he's gonna kill it. Oh, nope. Shockingly. And so you'll be shooting along and thinking, okay, everything's great. It's not, the rear end's not jumping around or anything. Put your foot down and just around it goes. Like I said, it seems like it's easier to do after the tires are a little bit warm and fuel is light. That guy did something I almost did. I caught that same clip of grass, but managed to blinker. Managed to not crash. And that was that. I'll try to find. I think it was lap 7 is when we were going through, and there was that incident. Oh no, that was earlier. Maybe lap 3. This might be it. Give my little screenshot for the.
Half a gallon remaining.
Man, can't remember where it's at. Yeah, it was before that. Oh well, I'll get the screenshot later and post up the video on YouTube. Okay, gained some safety rating back, gained a little more iRating and gained it back from yesterday. So yeah, not bad. Should have finished 7th according to my iRating. Gained almost 10 spots. Gained a little bit of safety rating back after last couple of weeks. So 3 splits is not bad at all. Need a little bit higher iRating to be in top split for that one. I think the highest I-rated guy in here is a 2344. Well, 23. I guess he was the highest before we started the race because number 2 now has the highest in there, I think. But 20 seconds to 2nd place. Yeah, that's a neat little car. I think. See, I kind of want to like race it more, and wanted to race it a bit before maybe doing. I might do it like next season. Maybe not do iGPS next season and run this instead. That way I can kind of take a break from that. And use this to try to build up my skill. I could technically run both at the same time, but it takes all week for me to feel prepared for iGPS because I only get to run that maybe once a week. Because the series is a little bit more popular, I could probably run more races throughout the week. So it's I don't have to run Saturday afternoon. I can jump in and race whenever. And really with the summer schedule coming up for my job, it's entirely possible I'll be missing quite a few iGPS races anyway. So, I could run this instead more frequently. Maybe kind of help build up my skill a little bit better, get some more confidence in these type of cars, and then come back in season 4 for IGPS and rerun that and maybe do better as a whole. The thing is I got my A license in road racing, 10 years ago, and did like the bare minimum to get to Class A. Never. In fact, I think to get my Class A, all I did was just time trials in the Williams F1 car, and that was that. Never tried racing it, at least officially, because it's way too much car for me in a type of racing that I wasn't very confident with. And I really wanted to do well at oval racing at the time, so I didn't sit down and devote the attention to the road racing stuff like I do now. So when I was working my way up the iRacing license ladder on roadside, though, this car wasn't on the service then. Actually, most of the road series cars most of the cars we have now, but especially on roadside leading up to F1, weren't there. We didn't have the Formula Renault 2.0. We didn't have the F3. We didn't really have anything like that. I think the unofficial open wheel track at the time was there was nothing at rookie level. Skip Barber at D, Pro Mazda, or back then Star Mazda at C, and IndyCar at Class B, and then the Williams F1 at Class A. And so like I said, I kind of did like the bare minimum to get through to my A class license, and then never used it, and only had the A license just so I could say I had it. I didn't. It wasn't about. It's not like I was going to use it at the time. I just wanted to. I had Class A for oval, and nothing for road, or rookie at the time for road, and then we didn't have dirt or dirt road at the time, so it was kind of a thing where I was like, hate seeing this little red license down there for rookie road, so I was like, I'll try to build up my road license a bit and get up to Class A just to say I did it, and then I did. What's up? It said, say I did it and then move on. This is the attention hound. But yeah, I did that bare minimum to get the A and just didn't bother with it. So had all these cars existed when I was working my way up the iRacing Road Series ladder, I probably would have paid more attention to them and actually gone series by series, maybe done, Formula Renault 2.0 at D, did that for a season or so, and then do F3 for a season or so at C, and then this at B, and then, got real experience getting into F1 instead of being an oval racer for 10 years, having an A license I didn't use for 10 years, and then just suddenly deciding on a whim, you know what, I'm going to try driving an F1 car competitively. So, and all that to say, I probably should have been more patient, or should be more patient with myself. I was so focused on getting, because I've had good finishes, I want to get more good finishes in the F1 car, and I think that's why I've had so much trouble lately, is I'm pushing myself too hard when I need to take a step back and realize you're laying on the cables. Realize that I'm probably actually doing okay for having less than 100 starts in road racing and trying to drive the F1 car on a competitive level. So hopefully, whether I race again today, I don't know if I will. It's kind of set up here to do it. But if I race again today for the IGPS, or if it's next week or the week after, next week's no guarantees because I'm on call for my job. But the week after is going to be, would be the next one that I would be guaranteed to run, almost guaranteed to run. I hope to kind of get my mind, kind of take a few steps back, get my mind focused on just run your race and let the results come as they may. Because that's how I started having good results in the series to begin with. Was I wasn't trying. I just hopped in, did the best I could, and just took the result as I could get it. And I guess having good finishes has kind of led to a situation where now I'm expecting that. So if I don't have that, or I'm not capable of getting that within the first 5 laps, then I start freaking out and I need to back off of that. And I think some of it too is the points. This season I'm in Division 3, and after the first couple of weeks I was leading, and I think now I'm probably top 3 or so. And I need to set my mind to not worry about it, because points are going to fly all over the place right now for the first 8 weeks, and then week 9, that result, how that result turns out, it's going to start showing drop weeks popping up. So I need to think about it and take a step back and say, okay, hold on, let's just do the best we can, see how the finishes play out until week 9, and then let's start kind of worrying about it, And the only reason I'm really worried about it is I've never won a division championship in any of the series that I've done before. And then in oval racing, it's probably never going to happen, because I want to say I'm Division 1 or 2 because of my iRating. And so there's no chance or possibility for me to win a division championship in oval racing, because Division 2, once you get to Division 1 and Division 2, there's so many people, and the iRating gap seems to be so big that it's really hard to, the guys that make the top split races for Division 2 are probably, I don't know, I'm a 30-something hundred iRated driver in oval. Top guys in Division 2 are probably over 4,000. So no matter what, in races with large fields and splits, they're almost always going to be a split higher than me or more. And they have a better shot of winning these division titles than I do. And so that's kind of what I'm afraid of with this, is that first season I was in this, I was Division 6. The next season I was Division 4. This season I'm in Division 3, and my iRating is still going up. And so what I'm afraid of is getting my iRating so high that I get into Division 2 or Division 1 and then have no shot whatsoever to win a division championship. And for most people, I know that doesn't really matter. The only championship point stuff that anybody sort of cares about is overall, and which I'll never win one of those. And you're leaning on the plug. That's not good. I'm trying to help you. And then the other thing is, so I'm afraid I'm never going to be able to win an overall championship. And that's not me dogging on myself. That's me realizing that there's a low probability that my road racing iRating is going to go anywhere near being able to reach that high of a division to run those splits to actually have a shot at an overall championship in anything. So basically I feel like time's running out. If I'm going to win a championship of any kind, it's going to have to be Division 3 or whatever, and it's going to have to be while I'm able to actually finish well enough to keep gaining I rating to actually get good points. So so I need to kind of get that out of my head that, you know, I need to just kind of let it just do what it may. My I rating ceiling may keep me in Division 3, and I might actually have legitimate shots at it for however long. But and like I said, I know most people don't really care about the overall championship, but and even then, the only championships anybody really cares about are the pro level ones. So like the one leading into the Pro Road Series or leading into the Pro Oval Series, like Road to Pro, Pro Series, Coke Series, all that. Any other championship, people really just generally don't seem to care about. I try to maintain realistic goals, so I want to try to win a division championship. Even if it's lower than Division 1, I want to try to win the division championship just to say I did it. I want to be able to put that plaque back here so it's on the webcam, everybody can see it, so I can show everybody that I'm not as terrible as I think I am. So that was really long-winded. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now because I may or may not, at least the YouTube video won't be super long for this race. And then I'll kind of monitor, I'll leave the stream up for now, kind of monitor participation for the iGPS series. If it looks like we're going to have a decent field, then I'll try to hop into that one. And if not, then I'll just take my points for this week and move on. So, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch y'all later.